told you the problem with Young Miami a long time ago. I diagnosed it. The problem with the City Girls is that they were never into music. Literally, QC gave them their name. They got their raps written for them by whether it was Yachty or someone else. Once they got on, and after the first couple years where they were like this new sound where everyone's like, oh my God, the City Girls, this is that. It was like provocative. It was like real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga, big Birkin back to the top. But
Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Mike Geesh, and I'm back again. There is a viral thing, as everybody knows, about the backlash against Young Miami and her song Spin That. It is a hit song that she has that everybody is singing. I don't be singing it, but I have caught myself thinking about it in my head, trying not to sing it. And, you know, when I'm scamming and niggas there, you know, I'll be like, oh, man, stop thinking about that. Because it is catchy. It's a very catchy song. But it's a negative song, as are all of these rap songs. So this is Akademiks speaking on it. He actually goes down the Young Miami hole. Interesting choice of words. He goes down the Young Miami rabbit hole, talking about her from her beginnings and, you know, kind of trashing her, which Akademiks loves to do. But yeah, let's listen to his take on everything. We won't be too long. I'm gonna skip around because this video is rather long and we're not gonna review the whole thing. But yeah, let's get into it.
there were other women who did it better. I keep telling y'all, Sexy Red killed all these chicks. You know why? All of these chicks, they're really looking for love, or they're not really the hoe that they claim they are on the song. Sexy Red was that. When you see the real, the fake just doesn't look at the same anymore. I'm going to be very honest with you. I think King Von killed niggas like Meek Mill. When I hear Meek Mill rap, I hear cap. When I hear King Von rap, I hear truth. Big difference. I'm going to get to Meek Mill a little bit.
This boy really hate Meek Mill. Akademiks hate Meek Mill. But yeah, I think that's the truth. I mean, you have in the last 5-6 years, you've had a wave of real rappers come through. Drill music, Sexy Red, I would say also what's the girl name? Glorilla, considered real versus whatever fake is. Me personally, I feel him when he's talking about the male rappers because they're, you know, people knew King Von was actually a killer and a murderer. Like, that was documented that he had murdered people, and we know that. Some rappers we know murder, like Gucci Mane, we know he killed somebody. So within the hip-hop culture, that's looked at as what's being real. So I agree with that sentiment when it comes to the males. But with the women, I mean, Miami, respectfully and allegedly, is a hoe. I mean, she was with Diddy. I mean, I can guess for the money, getting paid. You know, they weren't married. You know what I'm saying? They're not. You know what I'm saying? She was just with him, one of his many, in his harem. Sexy Red. Yeah, we don't actually know her history. You know what I'm saying? Because we did have a video, but that was with her child's father, I think, her baby daddy. So, you know, look, let's just keep it real. All these women are hoes out here. Let's just keep it real. If you're not married and you're having sex with somebody or you're having sex with multiple men, you're a whore, according to the Bible. You know, the Bible, we going by the Bible and by Quran and Islam, all these women are hoes. Okay? Let's just keep it real. All of them hoes. And because it's much easier to be a hoe than it is to be a gangster. Okay, let's get that clear. It's much simpler and easier to be a hoe than it is to be a gangster. You got to be a gangster to be a gangster. It got to be in you. To be a hoe, one thing you got to do is lay back and open your legs. That's it. That's very simple to do. Not saying that all women will do that, but it's much more simpler than being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Much more easier to be a hoe than to go out and shoot and kill somebody. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's continue.
Because that is my diagnosis of what happened to the City Girls. They came out with a provocative sound that reminded us of like these provocative like female artists, Lil' Kim, Kaya, Trina. And when these artists came out and was provocative, when I heard Lil' Kim say she could make a Sprite can disappear in her throat, that was dope. When I hear real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga and they're talking like, oh yeah, who cares if I'm a prostitute or escort or I seem like it? Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I fuck you and the other nigga, your friend with the bag. What killed all of that was Sexy Red. When you see the real, the fake doesn't matter. Pooh Shiesty's real. Meek Mill ain't did one thing that he rapped about, respectfully. Pooh Shiesty's real. There's a bunch of other names that they ain't did the shit. They've witnessed it from their folks' pad and scribbled in their notepad to create their bars. When I listen to Youngboy, I know that boy was in a shootout. Niggas got shot in the neck at 16. I know the bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies behind all the shit he said. When he said, I'm gonna lay your head on a fucking pillow if you creep. Come on, I know what he talking about. Factuals. When I hear Meek say, yo, 4 a.m., I'm...
You know, and like I said, yeah, that's true. It's all facts. But most of the ones that's doing the real shit that's real, they end up in jail. Look at Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, he's real, but he going to jail. So it's like really real equals stupid. Let's keep it 100. Real gangster, real nigga equals dumb nigga. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're a killer, you're a gangster, but that equals dumb nigga. I'd rather be a smart nigga because guess what? You can still be a killer and be a smart nigga. You just know that being smart, like Pooh Shiesty, his killer, the killerness that is within him could have still been a killer if he hadn't recorded him robbing Gucci Mane. Or if he would have just took his money and went and got a lawyer and lawyered up and sued Gucci Mane and got his money back, whatever he was owed. What they say, 5-10 million, whatever Gucci Mane, or he feel like Gucci Mane owed him, go get a lawyer. You got the money. But see, niggas think that that's not keeping it real. Going to get a lawyer and suing a nigga. Which goes back to real equals dumb within our community. It just does. Real nigga equals dumb nigga in our community because getting a lawyer would be not keeping it real to us. Whereas everywhere else in the world, it is keeping it real. Because let's keep it real. You guys are rappers. You're recording artists. You're not in the streets. You're not mafia guys, mob guys. You know, you're not cartel members. You're recording artists. So as a recording artist, you go get guns and do like, of course, the mafia and the gangs and the cartel is gonna handle it that way. But you're a recording artist. This is business. You're famous, and you robbing niggas and putting it on phones. How stupid can you be, Pooh Shiesty? You're retarded, Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty is retarded. King Von was retarded. Lil Durk is retarded. These niggas are dumb, stupid. They're real and they're killers, but they stupid. Their minds, they're stupid. And that is what this game is promoting. It's promoting dumb, be stupid. We love being stupid. We love being dumb. Our race, our culture promotes stupidity, ignorance, dumbness, not smartness. Okay? All right. So let's fast forward to what this video is actually about because Akademiks trashes Miami for a while. So let's get to what this video is actually about. And it's about India Arie and her comments about Young Miami song Spin That.
Anyway, that's her thing. And when she saw the broad acceptance of Young Miami Spend That Shit, given the fact that Young Miami was basically listed in the criminal complaint against Diddy as maybe not a victim, but one of the women that may have been trafficked, but she was definitely participating in freak-offs. Now she comes back with a hit song saying, "Where my scamming ass niggas at?" Basically, she's India Arie saying these messages are corrupting the youth.
India Arie look kind of thick in that picture right there with them cleavage showing. Now, come on, India Arie, you supposed to be, soul woman and neo soul is supposed to be covered up, ain't you? Supposed to be covered up, ain't you? But
this is corrupting the youth. I got a video on this. Let's get straight to it because she didn't really make a video, but she did some stuff. Here we go, Chad.
Reporting live from Ibis Glove, 5 Plus News, I'm Janab.
All y'all promoting that Carisha song, spend that shit. Y'all are the reason why our community's in shambles. We already know that bitch is low vibrational and was trafficking drugs for Diddy. Did y'all forget that she was a part of it and then wrote a pardon letter to the fucking judge? Do y'all not understand?
She was trafficking drugs for Diddy. I ain't hear about that. This is my first time hearing about that. Dog. Think she would have been locked up if she was doing that, but okay.
And what y'all are promoting, and y'all go promote this ghetto ass, trashy ass bitch is crazy work to me. It's crazy work. We got little boys that are getting shot up because they're being profiled, right, as thieves and scammers, and y'all are still outside. Where all my scamming ass niggas at? Grow the f*** up, and when you have to make a GoFundMe for your sons, don't come to the internet.
As mentioned on Sunday, BET will air its 2026 BET Awards hosted by Drewski. The night appears that.
All right, let's fast forward a little bit and get to the meat and potatoes.
Wise choices, y'all. Now, across pages like TikTok, the song will continue to be called out by other users.
The devil is laughing at us as black people right now. You know how dumb we look? Because he got him a beautiful black influential woman, Young Miami, to make a hit song that's super catchy, that's glorifying scamming, shoplifting, and street life. And people who know better in the culture are too afraid to say something because they don't want to seem like a hater. Then when white people start jamming to her, we're not even offended no more. Watch this. We like, oh, she lit. Invite her to the barbecue. But she not worried about if her grandkids going to become scammers or shoplifters or caught up in the streets. That's something we got to worry about with our kids. Because, of course, we make it cool first.
Okay, my role model was Felicia Rashad. Okay, that's the woman I wanted to be like. I never seen my mom with her tongue out. I never seen my mom sucking dick. I never seen my mom twerking.
Well, I hope you didn't see your mom sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? I hope none of y'all see y'all mother sucking dick. Have you seen your mother sucking dick? Out there, people, viewers? I haven't seen my mom doing that. I hope I never will. Well, she's 80 years old, so I'm pretty sure that time is over. And my father's been passed away. So anyway, look. Let's move on. I want to see what India Arie and what because we know a lot of people don't like it. So let's see what's going on. Tasha K, she enjoys. She's on the Miami bandwagon. She's on her side. Yeah, let's.
I'm here. What y'all think? Just want to get y'all opinion before I get mine. Okay. Okay. I see W, outrage culture, a little bit of hating. Too woke. Somebody laughing. It's the next topic. Okay. It's y'all fault. Y'all put down art. Okay. They weird. Okay. All right. Let me go to King Academics real quick.
No. We want your opinion. Here we go. Give me your opinion, Ak.
Mike Geesh. We got to introduce you to some of the people who really going at it. Like, what you're talking about right here is just light. I want to defend Young Miami for her song. Young Miami has been irrelevant. She's been damn near a sex worker for 3 or 4 years while Diddy was in and out of whatever. And she finally got one. And for her to have a legend like India Arie specifically call her out, I think was disappointing. India Arie, let me give you a real wake-up call on the culture that you have helped build. She's not the only one trying to... I remember when people try to jump on Kaya for my neck, my back, lick my... I remember when people tried that. But they were ignoring conveniently at that time that there was a lot of other women singing promiscuous lyrics. It's always the one that catches on, that catches the hate. I know that well because A lot of people are covering Chirac. They blame the entire Chicago genocide on me. It's whoever who gets the most popular gets the blame. Let me just say this, and I want to give India Arie some education if she didn't know. And respect to the legend, so I'm going to deal with her in a very, light tone. Ma'am, the entire hip-hop is degenerate. This is the culture that we now live in. This is, I would probably want to argue, black culture in general that's promoted. Young Miami, she might not be in the middle of the spectrum, but she's not that far off from the message being sent by every artist. Let me run down a bunch of lists of people that you might know that is no better than her. So y'all hear about SZA? SZA, Summer Walker, aka Pizza Hut. They're both making openly side chick music. These chicks have no shame. They're making music about being the other girl or being the fact that their guy's fucking another girl. No shame, side chick music. Cardi B, love her, that's my friend. But Cardi B's rapping about fucking on your man when her man fucking on another bitch. Listen, we get into it. Meg Thee Stallion, what could I say about it? Meg just rapping about lying. Let's keep it a beat. Lying, nigga. Lying and setting niggas up. Not that far off from what Young Miami's doing. Okay? I know you might be like, well, you're not familiar with some of these names. Beyonce wasn't no different anyway. Okay? Beyonce wasn't no different anyway. Beyonce was singing about that degeneracy too. All my single ladies, all my single.
All right, man. So look, to wrap it up, man, because this is a very long video, and we're not gonna, go through the whole video. Like I said from the beginning, all these women are whores. Okay, if you're not married and you're not out here sexing different men, getting pregnant by men and out of wedlock, and not saying that every woman that have a baby and is not married is a whore. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is that the culture is whoredom culture because marriage is not put first. Nobody cares about that anymore. Women got multiple baby daddies, 3, 4, 5 different baby daddies with 10 kids. And the game is a reflection of that. The hip hop, like Akademiks just said, is degeneracy, debauchery. It's horrible. It's this devil's playground. And we are supposed to be God's people. But it says it in the Bible. It says that this is how God's people will be. It's always how God's people have been in the Bible. They listen to God, then they turn against him and start doing filth, flaring filth. That's what it is. Look, we are in the devil's playground. We're at that time. God is going to come back. He's going to destroy the whole thing. That's how I feel. He's going to destroy everything because there's no way that people can actually believe that God exists and think that we can act the way we act and do what we do. And eventually he's not going to cut the lights off. Okay. He's just giving you time, He's giving us a long, long, long time, but eventually, and I think we're getting closer, he's going to shut the lights off, and gonna go ahead and clean the house up, which will be a very painful situation for us all, especially black people. But now look, India Arie, everything is bad. Nothing wrong with speaking out, but everything is bad. We need to speak about King Von, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. We need to speak on Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Man, Luther Campbell, cause I know he had something to say about India Arie. Trick Daddy, everybody wrong, everybody bad, everybody sick, nasty. Let's just keep it real. We're all nasty, horrible people, and the Lord is watching, and it is what it is. Not trying to be all religious or whatever, but I'm just telling you the truth. It's not good. None of it is good. Young Miami, none of y'all. None of us. Okay? So I kind of agree with what Akademiks saying, because that's basically what he's saying. That it's all debauchery, man. And but at the same time, India Arie got a voice. She can speak up whenever, however she want to speak up. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at Young Miami. It's a hit. It's all bad, y'all. Everything, it's all bad. Okay? We can't look at it this good. It's all bad, man. Unless you're speaking positivity and living positivity. Because it's people that speak positive and they doing bad. They go and do bad things. You know? Bill Cosby had me thinking he was the greatest dad on earth. But then I found out he out here drugging women and having sex with them while they knocked out. Damn, Bill. You know? So, you know, hey, man, it's all about your intentions and how you're actually living your life. But I'm not one to point fingers. But I will point fingers at all you niggas and all you women and say, we all wrong. And I'll point them, like they say, y'all point a finger, I got 3 of them pointing back at me, right? So, hey, that's what it is. All right, y'all, I'm done with this. Please comment if you agree or let me know. Do you agree with India Arie? Do you not agree with her? You think she wrong for speaking out? Do you agree with me or don't like what I'm saying? Whatever. I could care less, but you can make a comment. And please subscribe to my channel, and I'll holler at y'all next time. I'm Mike Geesh. Peace.